And what's interesting, look at this. Sylvia S15s, 2J, they're I mean, almost identical cars, but far from identical drivers. That's just always the variable. No matter if it's build for build, tit for tat, that's what you gotta love about drifting. Here we go, let's turn and burn. Our first battle of top 16 at Irwindale. Force Wing, nice and settled. You see McCoy kind of has some wavering. Nice job by Wang. Transitions past that first front clip. Nice textbook for both these guys. Yokoi goes in the side, goes into the wall. Yokoi taps. Wang continues through the course as Yokoi gets left behind, dragging not just that back bumper, but the entire side of that D-Max Sylvia S15. Make some noise, Irwindale. Let's make sure he's okay. Didn't seem too problematic, Ryan.
Well, the level goes so high once we get into the top 16. Everybody is on edge. That adrenaline's pumping. You can see Forrest Wang out front. Nice line on a mid-line on the bank, and then transitioning down to inside clip number 1. Yokoi surging right here, and then you can see just gets a little bit deep, makes contact with Forrest, and then hits the wall there, and then goes out of drift, letting Forrest drive all the way to the finish line here. On the face of it, it looks like a mistake from Yokoi making contact. We go on board, and you can see right here, this is where the contact is made. On our GoPro HeroCast, great catch there, and then Yokoi gets lost in the smoke and up against the wall as we're on board with Forrest Wang.
So, look at Yokoi outside of the car. Hey, round of applause for Masashi Yokoi. The Japanese cowboy rode hard and definitely got put away wet. So we'll make sure that Yokoi's okay. And here comes Tanner out of the gate. He will lead. Brett Nickel had some words with Forsberg earlier. Tanner Faust dives in. Nice, works it up high. Forsberg trying to gain that proximity. Good switching around that first inside clip into the outside clipping zone. Forsberg door to door. Tanner Faust, a great lead run. Tightens it up to that front clip. Nice execution by both these guys. Here we go through that start chicane, the guillotine, the heartbreaker, whatever you want to call it. Right now, Forsberg initiates. Tanner Faust, a late initiation by Faust. I don't know if he set himself up for success there. Tanner higher on the bank than Forsberg. Some separation between Forsberg and Faust. Forsberg hard into that second outer zone. Faust falling back in the Rockstar Energy Drink VA-powered Volkswagen Passat. Both Chris and Tanner close to that front clip. Tanner Faust, slide him right for Faust, slide him left for Forsberg. There goes Ryan, and it's unanimous. Chris Forsberg gets the win. Round of applause for Tanner Faust. Great to see him up in the mix, but his day is done. All right, here we go. So Matt Mike Woodad, can he take down Ryan Turk, who's going for the second and third, that second position in the championship in that Retax lifestyle backpack built by Nameless Performance. Matt Mike Woodad, nice job. Ryan Turk right up in his business. Sheds that front bumper, getting close. Woo! Or sheds that back bumper, sorry. He gets Matt Mike's bumper off. These guys exchanging some paint. Oh, Ryan Turk. Oh boy. The plot thickens. It wouldn't be a Ryan Turk event or a battle if you didn't have an incident, right? I'm
telling you, when the top 16 starts, things start getting crazier, and we're seeing that happen right here. Mad Mike and Ryan Turk putting on a great show for the fans. Mad Mike on this mid-high line here. Turk right there, a little bit of wavering, but staying super close, and then watch this transition right here. Turk gets right up in there, makes some contact, loses Mad Mike's bumper, but Mad Mike, like a boss, stays in it, and then right here, Mad Mike trying to get deep into that zone. Turk right there with him. Mad Mike sweeps right into that inside clip, and then right there, Turk may have tapped the wall. We'll see if we can look at it from another angle here. You can see this is the first point of contact with both drivers staying in it. Very exciting battle here. And then you can see Ryan Turk through the smoke cloud here. Let's see if we can see if he taps the wall.
Just at a shot.
Well, guys, this team working so hard. The right rear tire debeaded, and the trailing arm was bent when he hit the wall on the exit. Unfortunately, with the competition timeout, time has run out and been called.
This is cool. I mean, this is a celebration of drifting. You're seeing a Norwegian kid, as he called it, a weird European kid coming over to win the championship, Daigo Saito, who is well respected among the field for competing for numerous years. bringing out, freshman season for this vehicle, and he has what it takes to take out Osbo once again. As Osbo initiates, Daigo Saito, you see him just massaging the vehicle up close and personal. There's not any repercussions as far as championship implications. Look at that, Daigo just narrowing in, not as much angle as Osbo. Osbo's dialed out front and bringing into that second rear clipping zone. Saito, proximity, close to the front clip. Daigo Saito leading, Achilles radial, HKS, GTR, the 21-inch wheels, line them up into the bank. Frederick Osbo falling back, great angle from Saito, wraps around the candlestick and into the front clip. Good angle from Saito, look at pour more on. Osbo backed up quite a bit. I'd like to see and expect more proximity from Osbo. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Ryan says Osbo, Brian and Andy. One more time. Andy says, one more time. They're going at it again. All right, let's go to the other side of the top 16 bracket. Matt Field. Ryan, he kind of had some swag there on the top 16 intro.
Matt Field has been developing swag for about the past 4 or 5 events. You talk to him, he wants to win, and he believes he can win, and I think he can.
And then you got Odie Bakshi. He's a dad. He's cool. He's a cool dude. But right now he wants it as well. As Matt Field poised, Odie Bakshi lacking the angle. Field is possessed right now. Look at the lunging forward of Odie Bakshi. But then look at right there. Are you kidding me? Odie will lead. Field will give chase. Make some noise, Irwindale! Odie Bakshi initiates hard performance, wheel suspension, ditto tires, and Fuego. Matt Field dropped it back. This is not how you get it done. Field needs to step it up. Oh, and there he goes, dropping into position, into formation. Odie Bakshi, Field right there. Field banging on his door, firing on all cylinders. Make some noise, Irwindale! Woo! Gaining some applause from the fans, the judges, myself, and Ryan Sage.
Well, here we go. Odie Bakshi in the lead position, Matt Field in the chase. Odie, nice early initiation. Matt Field right there with him, but he's a little bit further back than Odie was when Odie was chasing him down. That might be the only negative of this run, because right here, Matt Field starts in on the attack. Right there, eyes up on Odie, gets up really close to him right here on the inside of the bank, lays on the throttle. Odie's on a nice line. Odie maxes out the angle here. Almost some contact right there, but Matt Field holds on, stays with it, and crosses the finish line.
Slide him left for Odie, slide him right for Field. Ryan says Matt Field. Brian says, one more time. Andy says, one more time. They're going at it again. All right. Frederick Osbo, Daigo Saito back at it again. Can the champ, yeah, I said the champ, the Norwegian Hammer is the champ, go and beat the other champ, Daigo Saito, 2012 Formula Дрифт champion, that Achilles radial HKS GTR. Osbo throws it in. The Ninja fights back, lacking the angle, but gets high. Gets lost in the Hickory tire smoke. Oh, and throws him off. Saito gets shaken, not stirred, keeps it off the wall. Osbo, the Norwegian Hammer, chucks a deuce and nails in. Daigo Saito needs to throw down a huge run here to offset a mistake. Osbo keeps it cool. Like to see him closer as Saito takes out that course marker, the point of no return. As Saito's doing it, he's doing what he needs to do. Osbo, oh man, that just seals it. But Frederick Osbo, the Norwegian Hammer, 151, the Rockstar Energy Drink Scion TC gets the win. Osbo gets the win and advances on. Make some noise, Irwindale! JTP throws it in the Roush Performance. Falcon Tire, Ford Mustang. Pat Merdaunt drops it in. A little lower than JTP. Transitions, front clip. Pat Merdaunt takes it out. JTP brings it in to that inner bank. JTP taps the brakes, tightens it up to the front clip. Pat Murdaunt swings wide. So Pat Murdaunt out front, drift paddock, Koenig wheels, 350Z. Justin Pollock falling back, but now reeling him in. Justin Pollock lacking the angle there. Pat Murdaunt looking composed. Into that second outer clip, and Murdaunt rotates. Ryan, want to take a look at this again. Slide him left for Murdaunt, right for Pollock. Have to assume they'll go right, but a great effort by Pat Murdaunt. Looking forward to big things from him next year. All right, make some noise for JTP, Justin Pollock, drift paddock, Koenig wheels, Falcon tires, 350Z. Here we go, Gucci out front, Essa giving chase. Essa at SLB, Yokohama Tires, Chevrolet Camaro. Gucci taps the brakes, great angle. Essa, proximity, lacking the angle, big correction there from Essa. Seam takeout, 1 and 2. Whoa, backing it in as Essa rotates as Gucci guides him in. Nice flow into that front clip. Whoa, dancing with the counter. Yeah, 1 point, so very close. You couldn't be any closer unless you were tied. Here we go, Essa needs to throw down a good run to salvage this competition here between the Goosh. And Gucci, Essa's, oh buddy, Gucci dancing with a little issue there. Him and his crew hard working through the night to get another fresh engine underneath the hood of that FRS. Whoa, buddy. Slide him left for Gucci, slide him right for Essa. Find out what's going on here, and there is Ryan and Brian, and Ken Gucci gets the win. Ken Gucci gets the win, advancing on to the Grade 8. Matt Field's girlfriend, she's watching at home. She couldn't make it out here, so hopefully she's cheering him on from San Jose. As Matt Field, oh man, Odie dancing up that wall, getting a little hairy. Matt Field, neon thunder right now through the course, the flamethrower. And Matt Field keeps it sideways, nice job. So here we go. Odie Bakshis will lead. Matt Field giving chase. A great lead run now by Odie Bakshis. Matt Field, like you said, Ryan, trying to close that gap. Good run from both of them. Just need to gain that proximity, and Field compromises a little bit of that angle to gain it. Lunges forward, power boost. Oh, Field, a correction.
Let's look at them side by side. This is the lead and the chase. The judges really want to make sure that they get this at a level of confidence that they're happy with. You can see side by side the split screen here between both drivers, you at home judging the same time that the judges are and we are here in the booth. And you can see the differences between both runs as Odie leads and as Matt leads, and then Odie chases and Matt chases. So there we go. It looks like we're starting to see a couple scores drop here, or a couple of verdicts drop rather.
Yeah. Yeah, are they gonna, these guys have seen one more time before. The finish line king, Nick DeJean, Odie Bakshis, Matt Field, left for Bakshis, right for Field. Brian says one more time. Brian says one more time. They're going at it again. It's unanimous. OMT, that is 2 more times. Denofa will lead. Denofa qualifying high into qualifying 6th yesterday, so he will lead as Charles Ng qualified 22nd. So not too shabby for this driver in this borrowed car from Forrest Wang. So we've seen that G37 throughout the season, and we'll see if this green color brings him any luck. Here we go, Denofa out front, BC Racing. Here we go, so Denofa initiates. Great angle from Denofa. Could obviously be higher. Charles Ng Talked about that angle. Doesn't seem to be helping him right now. Big correction there as Denofa gets tight to that rear clipping zone and through that final clip as Charles Ng taps it just a little bit. 6 drivers in the grade 8. Who's gonna win and advance on from field and Bakshis, and who's gonna advance on from Ng and Denofa. Charles Ng out front. Oddly familiar vehicle, that's because it's Force Wangs, borrowed S14 as Denofa, look at that, lacking the angle, tries to attack, oh man, it's falling apart for Denofa. Denofa, all over the track, shutting her down. Denofa crawling through, Charles Ng brings it on home for that S14. And a very tough break for Denofa, that BC Racing GT Radial BMW. And look at Charles Ng, advances on. Charles Ng will go against Ken Gushi in the grade 8. So Matt Field, the Drift Cave, the CX Racing Black Tracks Performance, Yokohama tires, S14.5. Both these guys running the V8s under the hood, so I think that's why you're seeing fairly comparable runs here from 2 amazing drivers. Field is just a killer on that inner bank. Woo, look at this. Odie just reels him in there towards the end. From home as we are live around the globe, formulad.com/live. We know who our champion is, our world champion. That's Frederick Oswald, Norwegian Hammer, as we'll find out who gets 2nd and 3rd. Gushi and Forsberg, as Turk has retired early here in competition. Wow, what's going on there with Field? A big mistake, a real mental block there for Field as Odie running away with it. Field taking out that course indicator. Odie backs it in. Oh, literally, you see him. Oh, Field! Field is on fire! Oh my goodness. He's got a stunt tire. Chariots of Fire, make some noise for Matt Field. He went back to the future, hit 88 miles per hour. Wow. Ryan, Matt Field, a big mistake there, but you know what? He goes out in a blaze of glory. He's a little Bon Jovi action.
Yeah, I think if we go back and take a look at this replay, we're going to see Matt Field kind of make a mistake on the start line here. Watch, he jumps the start line before the light goes out. Maybe an aggressive move here. Watch how quickly he gets off the line. Right here he goes.
He rips
out of there, and then he's so ahead of Odie, he slows down, and then Odie blows right by him. So a miscalculation, it looks like, for Matt Field, and then you can see the separation here. Now Odie is really far out ahead. Matt Field needs to cut the line to kind of gain some proximity. He takes out the candlestick there, but Odie pretty consistent out front, gets deep into the zone and early contact with the wall, and then Matt Field goes on fire in the chase position. No laughing matter, but I mean, it is absolutely a spectacle. Unfortunately, Matt has that mistake off the line there. Now let's see if we can get a look at this. I think we're on Matt Field's car here. This is going to be...
Oh, this will be fun.
This should be good. Yeah.
Engage flame ball.
Wow. Incredible view right there, catching Matt Field's vehicle on fire. Unbelievable run between these guys, and 2 one-more-time battles. I mean, what more could you ask for in terms of entertainment?
Dude, the finish line king puts a smile on his face. Man, Matt Field, like I said, Bon Jovi action here. Looks like he goes out in a blaze of glory. Slide him left for Odie Bakshis, gets the victory. And unfortunately, Matt Field gets knocked out. All right, here we go. Forsberg knocks in victory 70s. He initiates. Whoa. Gets in front of Forrest Wang. Forsberg gets thrown off here. As Forrest Wang locked and loaded. Nice job. Good transition. Forsberg now falls back. As Wang backs it into that rear clipping zone. Forsberg massages it. And Forsberg noses into Forrest Wang's door. Man, some exciting driving there. Ryan, what transpires?
Well, what transpired was an insane battle here. Let's take a look and see what happens to Chris here as he gets into initiation with Forrest Wang. You can see right here, he almost surpassing the front tires of Forrest Wang. It looks like a little bit of a mistake there for Chris, maybe getting overly aggressive. Forrest Wang, pretty consistent out front here. Forsberg not backing off, falls off a little bit, misses that for the first inside clip rather. But Forrest Wang very tight right here on that outer bank. Great job of Forsberg surging right there putting it on to Forrest Wang towards the end, but I have to imagine as we take a look at Forsberg right here on the bank, that's where that surge was, or rather, excuse me, that was right across the finish line. That was where he surged right on that inside clip. Here's the surging again from Forsberg.
And leaving the start line, here goes Forsberg. Like I said, Ryan, on that first run, Forsberg has one of the mistakes. Gets thrown off, but Forrest Wang dials it in. Nice job. Forsberg out front. Hand-cooked tire smoke all around the track. Forsberg dials it in. Forrest Wang a little bit off. Forsberg backs it in. Wang, good composure. Surges forward. Wang brings it on home. Results are in. Forsberg and Wang. Again, this stops and puts a halt to Forsberg, potentially getting second in the championship. Ryan, and there it is. Forrest Wang gets the win. Forrest Wang advances on. Here we go. Mike Woodette out front. Frederick Oswald giving chase. Woodette initiates hard and fast, but then has a little hesitation. Reinitiates. Woodette dropping down. Keeps it on the right side of the correct side, I should say, of the course indicator. Mike Woodette pulling away from Frederick Osbo. He's trying to just sweeten his success here at Irwindale. Mike Woodette, oh, Nelly will lead. Mike Woodette throws it in early. Is that going to haunt him? You see him popping off, popping collars, popping wankles. So four-cylinder turtle, Rockstar entering Scion TC. Oh, and that is just going to seal the fate of Mike Woodette. As long as Frederick Osbo keeps it between the lines and finishes it out, it's going to be Osbo continuing his reign of success. Brings it all the way out, that Scion TC.
Here we go.
Slide him left for Osbo and slide him right for Woodette. Frederick Osbo advances on to the Final Four. Justin Pollock throws it in, nice job. High on the bank. Justin Pollock, again, he's got to be a little fresh right now as opposed to, like you said, more track time. Could that help or hurt Odie Bakshi's? He talked about the abuse on his car. That obviously could be a factor. Doesn't seem to be one, though. Nice completion of the run. And here we go. Odie and JTP, who's advancing on. On one side, we have Wang versus Osbo. Odie initiates, falling down, but Justin Pollock gains proximity. That smoke trail getting in Pollock's face doesn't seem to faze him. Nice job on the inner bank. Odie, very poised. Pollock closes the gap. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice job. A round of applause from the booth and from the fans.
Well, really loving this battle between these two guys, and Odie has been taking it to an incredible level here tonight, but Justin Pollock backing it up with some high-level skill of his own. You can see Odie Bakshi's on this mid-high line here. JTP trying to stay on the same line. He looks like he's doing that so far. Odie on the inside right here. Nice job on that inside clip. Now moving back around. Great job by Odie to stay deep, but look at Justin Pollock right there. Super close. Door-to-door action here on the lower bank. Odie perfect on that inside clip, but JT cannot be shook. And here we go on board with Odie Bakshi's taking a look back as Justin Pollock surges right next to him. Incredible. Wow. You get to see an inside look of what's going on right there with Justin Pollock and Odie Bakshi's.
Slide him left for Odie, slide him right for Justin. And there it is. Justin Pollock, JTP, gets the win. Now Ken Gushi in this vehicle, quite a different vehicle from Long Beach to here at Irwindale. This vehicle has transformed. I think mentally Ken Gushi has transformed. He's going to grab second, I believe unofficially, in the 2015 Формула Дрифт Championship. And as Ryan, you were saying, last year was Osbo that got second. Boom, he's champion. Prior to that, Forsberg was second. Boom, he becomes champion. Well, here we go. Ken Gushi. Is he in championship form? Right now, it looks to be that way. Good transition. Charles Ng scrubs a lot of speed, scrubs a lot of angle as Gushi continues on that 2JZ powered Scion FRS. Charles Ng gains a proximity. Whoa, buddy. Trying to slam dance here, a little mosh pit towards the latter portion of this track. From Hong Kong, Charles Ng. Team Orange, Illis, Maxxis Tires, S14, the borrowed car from a familiar vehicle of Forrest Wang. Gushi Takes that lower line, does a good job chasing him. Doesn't get lost in smoke. Looked a little hairy there. Oh, Gucci. Fairly similar to that of him and Castro earlier. That could have, oh, Gucci with a wide swing. Oh, that was not pretty, but doesn't get it done. Slide him left for Ing, slide him right for the Goosh. Ken Gucci, Scion Racing ready. 2JZ FRS. And there it is. Ken Gucci, the Goosh, gets the win. And really sealing the deal as far as second in the 2015 Formula Drift Championship. Nagretti Scion Racing FRS. Forrest Wang, who qualified first, wants to make it a perfect season. And Frederick Osbo wants to make it a perfect season as well, right? Put an exclamation point on an exciting day for Osbo. Make some noise, Irwindale. Wang and Osbo into the bank. Nice job, good angle from Wang. Like to see him higher, but look at Osbo sticking it to the door. Woo, oh, now look at this, Osbo falling back and way off of that rear clipping zone. Like the proximity, but not the prettiest as far as line for the Norwegian Hammer.
Well, let's take a look at this again. As you can see, Forrest Wang and Frederick Osbo shooting out of the start line here into initiation. Full throttle on the bank by both drivers. Wang like seeing a little bit higher. Now watch as he comes off the bank here. He holds a lot of angle on the bank. Osbo has to adjust, falls back, and then gets on that much lower line here. Osbo trying to make his way back up and maintain closeness and distance, the proximity to Wang the entire time. Wang, nice job on that last inside clip there and on the inner bank as we take a look at Frederick Osbo aboard, looking at Forrest Wang surging right there as both drivers come into that last inside clip and then across the finish line.
Can Wang seal the deal here? Osbo has been very consistent out front. I mean, he's been putting the car in all the right places with his 4-cylinder turbo, but right now, I don't know, that car is seeing a lot of track time today. Transitions in. Forrest Wang, this is his moment to seize the advancement into the finals. But Wang, not part of the equation. Who's sliding into the finals? Frederick Osbo gets the win. Frederick Osbo gets the win. The Nagretti Scion Racing Hankook Tires FRS initiates in. Justin Pollock. Some straightening there from Pollock, diving in, but lacking the angle. Ken Gucci takes out the course marker. Oh, buddy! Woo! That could have been a lot uglier, to be quite honest.
Well,
wow. So, Ryan, let's take a look at this again as Pollock comes in hard.
Well, you can see here on the bank, JTP struggles to be able to get to angle with the car. Right there, he's struggling, and then really straightens out, and he understeers there. Now, Ken starts to pull away here, and I think Justin just puts the accelerator down and tries to catch up with him. Unfortunately, he makes contact with Ken, and Ken Gucci now moving off the course here. But right here, you can see, oh, there's the point of contact. Incredible view on board with Ken Gucci. As you can see the sparks fly.
Who is the Norwegian Hammer going to go against? Justin Pollock or Ken Gucci? Again, if Gucci gets the win, it's a Hankook tire podium sweep. Justin Pollock lights up that Rash Performance Falcon Tires Ford Mustang. Gucci throws it in with that big contact, Ryan. As you said, he was deemed at fault. Justin Pollock. Gucci keeps it between the lines. Doesn't have an inactive chase, which I don't really perceive that like that now, but I would like to see him closer. Brings it on through all. Wow! Going to the judges, Pollock or Gucci. Slide them left for Pollock, right for Gucci. If Gucci wins, it's a hand-cooked tire sweep. And there it is. Ken Gucci gets the win. Ken Gucci, Frederick Osbo. Where's your needle going towards, Ryan?
Wow, you know, I mean, like I said, if Ken wins, he would have done what he needed to do to win the championship. But Osbo has gotten this far, so it's a great way to end the story. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's send it Irwindale. Ken Gucci initiates, great angle. Frederick Osbo is riding shotgun with Ken Gucci right now. Great transition. Ripping around is the Goosh. Wow, but look at Frederick Osbo. Are you kidding me? Woo! Oh, doctor, look at this. Unbelievable run. An exclamation point on a phenomenal day and evening.
Absolutely tremendous run here by both drivers. But Frederick Osbo in the chase position. Magnificent drifting here. You can see Gucci's on a great line, mid-high line here. Gucci unable to shake him as Osbo just goes a little bit wide on that inside clip there, but the proximity is the key factor here. Just right on line with Ken Gucci. But then again, Ken also has an amazing lead line. Great job by both guys. Ken's going to have to stay close, and Gucci's going to have to lay down a clean run. And here we go. Look at this. Gucci throwing smoke at Osbo. Osbo right there, surging attack towards the end. Incredible battle here in the finals.
Let's yell, send it as loud as possible here at the House of Drift. 1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go. Frederick Osbo, Ken Gucci. The Norwegian Hammer gets a big jump against the Goosh. Osbo, great angle. Could definitely be higher as Goosh goes higher. But Osbo trying to just shellac his cake right now as he is served a big slice of championship dessert. All these analogies, but regardless, actions speak louder than words, and Frederick Osbo is not only champion, but you have to think, Ryan, I think that takes to the top.
Well, any self-respecting drift fan knows what went on there. I mean, Frederick Osbo comes out like a rocket. Gucci just unable to keep up the pace with Frederick Osbo. It was a great lead run by Ken, but then Osbo stayed with him the entire way, and then in his lead run, Osbo just lays down a phenomenal, solid, great performance out front, establishing a huge gap here. And we've got results coming in, so we're going to get both drivers down there.
Let's announce your top three. Grabbing third place here at Irwindale, the House of Drift, and the Kenneth Laboratory S15 on hand-cooked tires, Forrest Way! Grabs third place here at Irwindale. Now let's announce the winner here at the House of Drift. Therefore, you'll know who gets second. Your winner here at the House of Drift. Who do you guys think it was? Was it Osbo? Or was it Gucci? Your winner here drives a Scion on hand-cooked tires. The champ, Frederick Osbo, is your winner here at Irwindale, making it a huge, massive event. As he kisses the finish line, Ken Gucci grabs second place. Ken Gucci gets second place here at Irwindale in the Scion Racing, Ready Racing, FRS. Frederick Osbo not only grabs the championship, but grabs the win here at Irwindale. Lorette Nichols with our winner now.
Thank you so much, Jared. So much celebrating going on down here. Freddie, one world championship, one Formula Drift championship, and the event win. Could you have written a better story?
No, FD did a pretty good job scripting this. No, this was amazing. This was my dream come true in every respect. Not just winning the FD US Championship, but and the World Championship and the US Championship. Thanks to my peeps up there. Thanks to all you guys for coming. We've had a great season, and I'm really thankful for everyone that made it happen.
Well, you have a family contingent up there. Give everyone a shout out.
Thanks for coming out. Hold stumped.
And how about your team?
These guys are amazing. In the top 4 battle, we lost power. I lost probably 200-300 horsepower. We got a boost leak. They got right on it, fixed the car back up. Hats off to the Papadakis Racing guys.
And what about your fierce competitor? What a warrior, Ken. What do you have to say about him?
Ken has had an amazing year. I'm really proud of him. That's the sort of, that's what dreams are made of. He came back swinging. I'm just really happy to have gotten his championship this year, because next year is his.
Amazing words from the champ, Frederick Osbo.
To attack in that chase position. McCory goes into the wall. Pollock backs down. Mano a mano. Justin Pollock passes him. McCory fights back. It's bumper cars out there. Seattle makes some noise. Woo! Rubbin is racing. Justin Pollock and McCory